continuing further with standard 6 maths lesson number 7 fractions. Yesterday we had seen 7.1 exercise till question number 10. Now I am moving on to the last sum of exercise 7.1 of your textbook, page 136. I read the sum here. Christine received a CD player for her birthday. She bought 3 CDs and received 5 as others as a gift. So she purchased 3 CDs and she received CDs as a gift are numbering 5. So now total she is having how many CDs with her? 3 plus 5 makes 8. So total CDs she is having with her is 8. Now here we have to find out the fraction. What fraction of her total CDs did she buy and what fraction did she receive as a gift? So first of all she buy how many CDs? 3 and total CDs with her are 8. So 3 upon 8 is the answer for the fraction she purchases or she bought the CDs. And how many did she receive as a part of her gift? She received 5 as a gift and total CDs are made 3 plus 5 8. So 8 will be the denominator. Out of total CDs she is having with her, that is 8, she received 5 as a gift. So answer for a part of a fraction of CDs she received as a gift is 5 upon 8 and fraction of CDs she purchased or she bought is 3 upon 8. I hope this is clear. So you have to complete your exercise 7.1 till question 11. You have to copy this question 11. Now I am moving on to the new topic, fraction on the number line. It is also very easy. See children, generally when we see fractions, the fractions are smaller than the whole numbers, right? Fractions are smaller than whole. Now here we have to draw half on a number line. But how? See, we know that half is greater than 0. This half, that is 1 upon 2 is greater than 0 but it is smaller than 1. So this half will lie in between on the number line 0 and 1. Now we have to represent half. You know, when I write 0 and 1 means full number, whole number, right? So what will be the half of it? That is 1 upon 2. So between 0 and 1, it will come half on number line. Always remember, when we have the fractions, that fractions will be shown between 0 and 1, and in other cases also we can move further, proceed further with the numbers bigger than 0 also. But if you are having the numbers, measure of the fractions will lie between 0 and 1. Okay, now here you know we have a whole number 0 and 1, that between which we have our half fraction line. But how this one becomes? See, whenever the numerator and denominator comes with the same number, say for example 2 upon 2, right? So 2 and 2 comes in the common table of 2. 2 ones are 2 and 2 ones are 2. So this 1 and 1 will become the whole number 1. So this 1 will convert when we have 2 upon 2, that means is equal to 1. Coming on to the next example that will clear yourself more. Draw 1/3 and 2/3 on a number line. See, now again it will lie between 0 and 1. How? Whenever we have a number same in the numerator and denominator, as I showed here, that will make one whole number. Okay, now the fractions always lie between 0 and 1. How? Now 1 upon 3 and 2 upon 3, there are two fractions which I have to show, and in between 0 and 1. So how this one will become? When I have 3 in the numerator as well as 3 in the denominator, so that both will cut and it will convert into one whole number. So 3 upon 3 when it comes, that means it becomes 1. So now in between 1 and 0 I have to show 1 upon 3 and 2 upon 3. And listen children, here whenever you show the fractions on a number line, in between the numbers they should be equally parted. Can you see here half? When I had shown, this half is exactly half of this 0 and half of 1. So they are having equal distance. Now 1 upon 3 also I had made 3 parts. This is from 1 upon 3 1, 2 upon 3 1 and 3 upon 3 1. So there are 3 parts of equal distance. Now the very first number will come 1 upon 3. Denominator is going to remain the same, only you have to change the numerator, that is 1 upon 3. After it comes 2 upon 3, and after 2 upon 3 I have 3 upon 3. That 3 upon 3, as they both are common for numerator and denominator, it will cut and it will become 1. Hopefully this is clear. So every fractions will lie between 0 and 1. But there are some of the sums which I will go further and I will explain about different options also on a number line. But till here you remember, whenever you have 1/3, 2/3, that comes in between 0 and 1 on the number line, whole numbers. I hope this is clear. This one becomes when the numerator and denominator becomes same, and all the fractions lie between 0 and 1. Okay, now children, before going on to exercise 7.2, I want to describe or make you understand about some of the topics to be helpful for solving 7.2.